All right, now this. After being ousted on corruption charges, Benjamin Netanyahu has made a return to power in Israel. This happened during the country's fifth election in 4 years. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo joins me. It's wonderful to have you on the show, Mr. Secretary. My first question to you is Netanyahu's return a good thing, and why?
Well, Ashley, thanks for having me on today. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for the American people, although this was the Israeli people's decision. You now have a stable government there that is going to push back against all the things that put the American people at risk. So we've now got a leader who was essential to building the Israeli economy. That's good for American companies. If you're an Iranian parent with a daughter who is protesting in the streets, this is good for you too. This is a man who will push back against the Iranian threat. If you're in Europe or the United States and there's terror being pushed against you inside of your own country from the Iranians, it's a good thing to have Prime Minister Netanyahu. He was a great partner. I spent a lot of time with him. We built out a structure in the Middle East. They became the Abraham Accords. That means our kids are less likely to have to go fight and risk their lives in the Middle East. All good stuff that happened under the leadership of Prime Minister Netanyahu. I'm glad the Israeli people have chosen him. I'm confident he will continue to do the good things for his country that benefit us here at home as well.
Very good. All right, next one for you. The U.S. extending military exercises with South Korea. It comes following a string of recent missile launches from the north. Are you concerned about the escalation that appears to be happening from North Korea? How does this play out?
Yes, it looks like the North Koreans may be preparing for a nuclear test, something they would not have done if we were still there. We didn't get the nuclear weapons out of North Korea's hands, but we had contained them in a way that they weren't conducting long-range missile tests, intermediate-range missile tests. They weren't threatening the world with their nuclear program. The 23 missiles, actually, in the last 72 hours is about 6 months or a year's worth under the Trump administration. I fear that much like Vladimir Putin feels freer to move on Ukraine and Xi Jinping more free to move against Taiwan, that Chairman Kim in North Korea, who I spent a lot of time with, that Chairman Kim is feeling like he's going to test the West as well. These present the risk of real cascading crises for us here at home.
I wanted to get your thoughts on this too. President Biden categorizing Republican voters as threats to democracy in a very highly divisive speech. I mean, what's your thoughts on the president's rhetoric?
Well, as a political matter, which most have commented on, I don't think it's going to have a whip of impact on what happens this next Tuesday. I think American people can see their lives are worse off these last 20 months than they were before. But as a matter for our republic and protecting and defending and leading our republic, remarks like that are deeply dangerous. I wish the president hadn't engaged in it. I'm one of those Republicans. I want democracy. I love our republic and our Constitution, our Declaration of Independence. And to speak of those of us who would vote for a set of conservative ideas or a set of the basic things that we care about and cast us as anti-American MAGA crazies is just is dangerous. And presidents ought not to do that. It's unfortunate that the person who ran on uniting America has become so divisive.
Right, exactly. Mr. Secretary Mike Pompeo, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really do appreciate
Ashley,
it.
thank you.
Sir.